have all the services of the community, including education for tertiary education, primary education, pre and neonatal care services, clinic services, and obviously this wonderful library. Jennifer and I talked about, gosh, could we do this in all the shopping malls? Because in the end, the informal sector, the informal communities around here lack formal planned community space. And so we not only did all these services on the first floor, but on the top floor, created open space, including an amphitheater that would be dedicated to, if it was New York, it would be Shakespeare in the Park. Here it will be the equivalent. So the whole idea is to have the commercial side taken care of on the first floor, on the ground floor, and the rest of the floors be about community space and public meeting space and pop-up markets and services that are badly needed. I'm a huge fan of literature, and it was very touching for me to hear about Jennifer's plan, and I just really wanted to support, and my partners wanted to support, and so we've become sort of, motivators and facilitators. But in the end, Jennifer Nash is the one who came up with the idea. It's in honor of her dad. It's a family thing, and she is really, truly the engine room behind this whole concept. So from modest beginnings, great things often emerge. Right. And I can tell by the quality of the networking and the people that you've gathered here that you've got the right support, and I'm very excited and proud to be your partner in promoting this. So, I'll take a hug. I'll never turn down a hug from
Thank you so much, everyone. I guess it's my time. Yeah.
Unless you want to go around the room, but no, it's your turn. Thank you so much,
everyone. It's so humbling. It's scary. I never do things by halves. As my mom over there, she's Mrs. Limola. That's my mom. And my sister somewhere. She knows that I am a risk taker, and I never do anything in halves. So, like CJ said, just to add on to what he said, he's pretty much said everything there is to say. I can't believe he had all that information in his head. But so we started this in 2006 when my husband and I moved back to Zambia for a little bit, and we started it just as a call to action to get the Zambian community and the corporate world to actually do something or give back to their community. Fast forward 2016, we registered it as an NGO. So from a call to action saying no child left behind, we changed that tagline to no one left behind. And then the next thing is my husband and I are very passionate about writing and literature as well. So combining what CJ said, my passion for reading with my dad, with Tim's passion for illustrating and dealing with children, we came up with a tagline that says, a drop of ink to make a million think. So, and that's what we believe in, and we hope that we'll be able to live up to this legacy. Obviously, with your support, we can't do this on our own. So with people like Anule especially, and CJ, because she's the woman behind the man, right? So he wouldn't be where he is without her. So they are a force to be reckoned with, and like he said, they are our anchor. We lean on them so much for almost everything. So I'm so grateful to you, CJ. I'm so grateful for you to give up your time with hubby to support us, and I'm just so grateful for you guys. You've been awesome, and we've got an amazing ambassador for HML Foundation. Felix, come here. He's awesome. He's got a few words to say himself. This is our ambassador for the next 12 months. Over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you everyone for coming. It's a privilege to be part of a big dream as Jennifer. And we met online.
Twitter.
Exactly. And the rest of the story is going to be very big. Let me just share in a few minutes briefly about my history. So I was born in a village like 1,000 kilometers away from Lusaka, and there was a small school with no desks, no glasses in the windows, and we sat in the cold. We still needed to go to school because we needed an education. And somehow, for some reason, my love for literature started from there, which is the reason I'm here. It happened in a very unique way. So, at some point, the Ministry of Education brought a set of books to our school, village school. In this village, the traditional occupation is fishing. So, what can I say? I could be a fisherman. Yeah, I've taken a different career because of the story I'm going to tell you. So our parents fished, our brothers fished, everyone else fished. So it was obvious that to become a fisherman, and a subsistent one for that matter. I'm not talking about fishing for export, but fishing for eating and that kind of stuff. Through reading, I somehow just took a different path for my life. Some books were brought at the school I went to, and in this village, reading wasn't a thing. So any book you saw had two uses. Wrap stuff, give to your neighbor, or use it for smoking. So you tear off the pages and you roll and smoke whatever it is that you want to smoke. So that was the primary use of books in my village. So when the Ministry of Education brought just a number of books to the school I went to, the teachers said, look, we're not going to issue these books to the kids because we know what will happen to them. They'll just be torn and that kind of stuff. So the school authorities called for a meeting with parents. They said, look, we've received some books which we want your kids to read. Please, they should read. And at the close of the meeting, the school head said, if you tear this book or anything bad happens to it, you'll be prosecuted. Okay? So when the women came back from that meeting, actually they didn't hear everything else except about the prosecution. So they were like, we'll go to court if these books are torn and that kind of stuff. And my mother was one of the people who attended that meeting. She got the same story. So what happened to the rest of the women is they got the books for their kids, but could not allow them to read. So they just said, look, here is a book. We could go to jail if this book, anything bad happened to it. So they wrapped the books, hid them away nicely. And after a week or two, the book was returned to school, very clean and read, unfortunately. For some reason, my mother, who only went as far as grade 1, sub A those days, she wouldn't even read fluently, but she thought I should read. So she called me and told me, Felix, these books, if you tear it or you do anything bad to it, I'll go to jail. But you know what? You should still read the books. So I began reading those books. I read about 5 copies because you could read, take it back, read another one and take it back. And I tell you, from that instance, my life changed. Because through those books, I interacted with the rest of the world. Tell you what, I knew about ice cream from a book before I could say it. I'm serious. I read about traffic lights before I could see traffic lights. So when I came into town, boom, in town, I said, oh, these were the traffic lights in the books. So basically, books have changed my life. And my aim now, when I met Jennifer, I told her, look, what I want to do is to go back to their village with more books and no prosecution stories. Just tell people to read the books. But look, I'm going to need to start somewhere. So can I give you my time for at least a year? Just help you establish your dream. Because you see, dreamers make other dreams come alive. So that's why I'm here. Thank you so much, Jannou. And before I forget, he's my brother. So when I moved from my mother's village, after going to past grade 7 to go to grade 8, I joined my uncle. He's my uncle's son, and he's a reader. This guy told me to read all readables, but now I read what's in my career. So he told me to read mafia books, read everything you can find, read. I'm an economist by profession. I do research, just Zambian policies and name it and that kind of stuff. Thank you so much.
No problem. That's an understatement. He has a PhD, this young man. There we go. Thank you so much, everyone. Please feel free to mingle. There's food in there. For those that have just arrived, we've got food in there, and feel free to eat and party. Thanks,
All
Mark.
right.
Oh, we're going to cut the ribbon of some sort. Thank you so much. Are we going to cut the ribbon?
Yes.
So we're going to officially open Genesis Library.
Yes. Yes.
Are you there yet? You can hold it. Someone can hold it up there. Where's the scissors? You should bring it. Yeah. She has some scissors. No, she has some scissors. Yeah.